Come forth.
In the Promised Neverland, one thing you don't do is break the rules. And the isekai genre do not play around when it comes to creating OP characters. When I say overpowered, I want you to forget human limitations, forget whatever Einstein said in his law, forget gravity and the concept of physics. So, without further ado, here are the best skills in isekai anime. These characters are endowed with extraordinary abilities that set them apart from ordinary people. So grab your oversized swords and dust off your magic staff while we cook. Starting this list is Copy Magic. Honestly, this ability should have been placed higher, but you will agree with me that a lot of limitations have been placed on this. It's like, so now that you've used my powers for barely 5 minutes, you're gonna face the consequences. The limitations it gives its users vary between users. Some may experience longer cooldown times before reaction, excessive mana depletion, or a shit ton of loss in energy levels. Also, copying someone else's power doesn't necessarily mean you know how to use it properly. A prime example of this ability is Yuya Tenju from I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World, and Rimuru, who does it in a unique way where he copies abilities by absorption, so yeah, it does come with some complexity. Teleportation just appears out of nowhere, doing what it does. Teleportation is the ability to travel anywhere in the blink of an eye. In theory, this is simply just Godspeed, but on the scales, it's pretty much a skill that almost every isekai protagonist can pull. The possibilities of teleportation can be endless if it's not limited to places an MC has visited at least once. This is a brilliant idea because we can't have an overpowered MC that can be abracadabra anytime he wants to.
I've had enough of this!
On this roster is Sadao Mao, Anos Voldigod. Following this list is Conjuring Transmutation Summoning. This ability allows characters to create, alter, or bring forth materials or monsters and spirits at will. But the catch is that everything comes with a price. The skill may be handy in emergencies, but what if you end up creating something more of a burden than a boon?
Wait. Oh, fuck you! Oh, damn it!
Yeah, that's what they call choose your fighter. Although not in isekai anime, we see the consequences of transmutation in Full Metal Alchemist. Edward and Alphonse Elric attempt transmutation to alter the state of matter, but their skill comes at the cost of great personal sacrifice, most notably the loss of their limbs and bodies. In isekai, Rudeus and Mushoku Tensei conjures magic spells through voiceless incantation, and Jinru from solo leveling can summon shadow monarchs. Toya Mochizuki from Another World with my smartphone can summon spirits and beasts. Others are the likes of Nara Smith. Hajime from Arifuruta can create matter and weapons from scratch with transmutation. Up next, Immunity easily slides in on this list. Immunity offers resistance, and between users, it varies. It could be immunity to poison, magic, damage, toxins, curses, or even death. This sounds like the ultimate cheat code, right? Imagine walking the isekai world without one scratch. Oftentimes, immunity doesn't make its character invincible, it only makes them immune to the specific thing they're resistant to. In The Rising of the Shield hero, Naofumi Iwatani is immune to some of the attacks directed at him by his enemies due to his special Shield of Rage. Shiro from Log Horizon is immune to debuffs in his game world, and Ain's Uo Gaon has a high level of magic, damage, physical resistance, and acid immunity. Next on the list is Clairvoyance. But in this isekai genre, let's say the characters that possess this ability have heightened senses beyond normal. This skill gives clarity to its users, enabling them to know deep secrets, see hidden traps or magical barriers, interpret technical world systems, and for others, they foresee some seconds into the future before it happens. Following this roster, Rudeus from Mushoku Tensei can see glimpses into the future, allowing him to anticipate dangers and make strategic decisions. Lu, the greatest assassin, also possesses mystic eyes that possess some level of clairvoyance. Up next, Item-Based Ability slides in on the list. In this category, characters use powerful magical items, weapons, relics, enchanted armor, or artifacts that enhance their powers or grant them unique abilities. These are artificial-based powers, unlike a natural blessed skill or ability. Naofumi, the shield hero, might have started with a shield that everyone thought was weak, but he learns to turn that thing into a total powerhouse. The staff of Ain's Uo Gaon also makes it to the roster, as well as Tanya the Evil's rifle and Jinwoo's dagger. Coming in hot is the Appraisal Ability. In simple terms, this is like living with a literal dictionary in your head. Appraisal is the ability to analyze objects and people. Also, in this state of skill, everything comes to you like an open book. The MC can find out an item's true value, read his opponent, or find out exactly what a monster is weak against. The most promising MC with this ability is Ars Luvent, from Reincarnated Aristocrat. Sadly, every other angle of this kid is almost useless and inefficient. Maxed out skill points. This is generally achieved by the blessings of the goddess or some cheat code. MC with maxed out skill is what makes a character overpowered, significantly placing them at level 999. For Isekai characters, it's like skipping all the hard work and heading straight for the glory and the girls. A character like Ainz Uogaon was reborn as the Overlord with maxed abilities and Satao Pendragon from Death March to the Parallel World. Rolling out on the list is High Intelligence. It's a no-brainer that no matter the range of your abilities, you probably wouldn't be able to run a thing without having some capacity of brain power. High Intelligence embodies the kind of intellectual superiority that can even turn the tides of a fight or a treaty. Yeah, you're not touching them. Ever. On this roster, Tanya the Evil appears as a brilliant tactician and manipulator. Sid Kagenyu's intelligence shines through his strategic mind and ability to analyze situations and develop effective countermeasures. Shiro from Log Horizon is simply a calculative beast. Sora and Shiro from No Game, No Life are also considered to be nearly genius level. Unlimited mana or magic. This ability is more of a golden ticket. The character never runs out of power, which means they can cast spells and summon creatures extensively, but it'll be like a walk in the park for these guys as they have the mana levels larger than even the Pacific Ocean. Characters on this roster can also be classified as overpowered and are yet to meet their battle match. We've got Sid Kagenyu from Eminence of the Shadow. Enos Voldigode, the Menace and Demon King. Ramiro Tempest is also Demon King level. Satu Pendragon from the Death March, and the Wise Man's grandchild, Shin Wolford. Up next is Immortality. Regeneration is the first level boss, while Immortality is the final level boss. It's the ultimate cheat code for these characters who get to forever, never age or die. What could possibly go wrong? Well, as it turns out, everything. Sure, you can't be killed, but immortality comes with the potential for unbearable loneliness and the existential question of whether life has meaning when it never ends. A prime example of this is Subaru from Re:Zero. He's useless, but luckily, he never dies. Another skill that makes it to this list is gluttony. This is a skill in anime, isekai particularly, and it often refers to a character's ability to consume or absorb things, whether it's abilities or even other creatures. This skill is typically linked to a character who has an insatiable hunger or a supernatural ability to consume and absorb energy or skill points. Take Rimuru Tempest. Again, his gluttonous ability is essentially a means of absorbing others' powers and abilities, therefore making him stronger. Another character that executes this ability perfectly is Fate Graphite from Berserk of Gluttony. Finally, at the top of this list is Instant Death. Imagine being a walking death note as a superpower. If that's not cool, then I don't know what is. Instant Death is a terrifying power to instantly kill anything, anyone, anywhere.
Awesome power!
Die now.
We know Saitama from One Punch Man can annihilate bro with one hit, but when it comes to the isekai world, Yugiri Takato just needs to think about it and boom. On this note, we've come to the end of this video. Let us know in the comments which isekai skills should have made it here and if you agree with this list. Finally, don't forget to hit the bell icon so we see you in the next upload.